Okay, it's Saturday, 4:27 p.m. and we're going to Saturday, January 13th, 2018, 4:27 p.m. I have the fan on. I'll turn it off in a second when I get done shuffling, maybe, so we'll get into the weekly Divine Partnership reading, and yeah, we'll just see what comes up. I was gonna say, yeah, I have the fan on because I just took a shower and it's actually warm here. It's like in the mid-60s, Northern California. Oh, there's a freshie right there. I was gonna say, when you guys look outside the window, it was pretty clear today. There was a few strips here and there. We got a shooter right now. Nice fresh one right across the sky. Oh, I wanted you guys to have a nice view, but we'll see. Hopefully you guys can't see that, but yeah, hopefully it'll just be like bright, shiny, white Jesus light. But okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna shuffle center style a little bit, casino style, and then I'll let you guys all witness the magic for yourselves. Oh, this is a thick deck. It's gonna test my basketball grip. My basketball palming skills. My brother could palm a basketball. I could, like, for a couple seconds with my left hand. The left side of my body is a little bit bigger than the right. My whole left side. Just perfect the way God made me. Asymmetrical. Yep, everything's bigger on the left side. Not that much, but... okay. See if you guys can... okay, just see if the cards fall out here. Oh, Six of Swords on the bottom already. Ooh, with the Fountain card on top. We love that. Right off the bat. That's on the top. Six of Swords on the bottom. So, I'm getting kind of being able to comfort ourselves, know what to do to comfort ourselves in a healthy way, relieving stress in a healthy way. So we're not escaping our thoughts. We are finding solutions to whatever is hindering our thoughts so that we can keep with the flow. Because the thoughts need to flow, or else we're not being creative. So let's do it up just a little bit, because you should be able to see the cards and the floor. I'm cooling off now, so I'll turn the fan off just in case. I don't want it to interrupt the sound. Let's see what's popping out here. Four of Swords. Okay. Ace of Swords. Rest the mind. Three of Cups. Temperance. Two of Swords. So, yeah, celebrate. You made a good decision that came from a good, balanced, heart-centered, healthy place. So celebrate that. We don't need to have a huge, giant thing to celebrate. Just mastering our own thoughts can be like, you know, wow, achieving that, that's bigger than all your birthdays put into one. Okay. Achieving mastery of your own thoughts. It doesn't mean that you're not free. It's free-flowing thought. That Six of Swords is, you know, and the Fountain, that's just like very free-flowing thought. But it's, with that Temperance, it's like, you know, if a negative thought comes in, nip it in the bud. Where are you gonna, you know, you have the steering wheel. Ten of Cups. Knight of Swords, the Lovers, Ace of Swords, oh shit. Ten of Cups, okay, perfect, loving, full, happy family, everyone, fat, sassy geese, gooses, geeses, mooses, mises, Knight of Swords, that's like a babao, very dynamic masculine action, charging in towards happy family, lovers, card, and Ace of Swords. Yeah, because the only thing that's true is love, and what is love? Love is truth. And that's what the Divine Masculine wants. And he wants all 10 cups. Bow, chicken, brown, barrel. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune on the top there. So, forward progress in context with those other cards. Growth, progress, clearing karma, clearing the obstructions in the path, including our own obstinance, which is always the biggest obstruction. Our biggest impediment is ourselves. And just not being conscious of our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, how they're affecting others, how they're affecting our body for the greater good. Okay, I had no idea what I was doing when I had this disease to please, and it, like, literally, it kills you. It stresses your body out. You're not mentally aware. I mean, you keep feeling depleted and depleted and depleted, but you're just like, you know, keep doing the same thing. Eventually somebody will love me. I'll keep, you know, throwing gourmet dinner parties. La 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 la. And you just get tired of fucking doing everybody's dishes and still being, whatever, lonely, blah, 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 whatever. It does, because you can't, God's love is it's the only way. So, I think we're pretty much done shuffling here. So I think the cards that wanted to present themselves came out. One last one here. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups right there. Six of Swords again. So the Divine Feminine, like I was just saying, God's love, okay? Flow to that every time. You start drifting away from your true authentic self, you're drifting away from God, okay? So you're drifting away from clarity, truth, and love. So let yourself always drift back to God. No matter which way you flow, let it be in the, I call the God grain flow. That's the only flow I know. The key is God. You go with the grain of God. You go against it, you know, risk it. This is why I never want to be an influence on anyone else. I do this to share, to help. I share my journey. It's an expression of myself. The utilization of my gifts that I have pushed down for far too long. And that's all because of past trauma buried in the subconscious. People like me who have the gift. There's a movie called The Gift too. And you know, we're the ones that they burned at the stake and drowned in the river, tied rocks to, drowned in the river, and drawn and quartered. This is real past life core wound trauma. So people like me have to deal with a lot of narcissists because this is part of the karma, the dharma. The trauma is a big part of the karma and the dharma. So, one last couple here. Okay. Okay, what do we got here on the bottom? 9 of Cups. Wishes, hopes, dreams granted. Power of prayer. That's what I call this card. 9 of Cups is the power of prayer. That's what gets you there. Okay, so are we plugged in here? Okay, let me turn the fan off here real quick. Okay, okay. Up here a little bit. So, Ace of Wands. Brand new, pure, fresh, powerful, passionate beginning. Crowning. And this is also electricity. So, if it's air or, you know, so swords or wands, that's fire, which is wands, or ether, air, which is the sword. So either way, if one of those are crowning, either one of those are crowning, that's yeah, messages coming in through the crown chakra straight from God, source, creator. Okay, sure, that's a shot there. Good. Okay. Are you kidding me? Temperance at the center again. What? Are you? Of course, right? And we'll see if Archangel Gabriel ends up on the top, and we have a 9 of Cups on the bottom. The other one was 9 of Wands on the top with Archangel Gabriel, with Judgment card on the bottom. So here's the Emperor. Aries. Temperance is Sagittarius. So all fire so far. Lots of fire. But very balanced, very regal with the Emperor. Okay, so this is at the root, so it's a very stable energy, but it's very powerful, okay? That Ace of Wands is not just anchoring information from God, it's anchoring energy, strategy, okay? Like, this is powerful fire, energy, passion, okay, that's being anchored, but tempered, okay, through the heart. Like, what is it called when you do it with wine? When you aerate wine, you know, that it don't rush things, so it could you allow it to bloom to its full flavor, so you can have the full experience, right? So, and Temperance is 14, and this is 4, so already, and the Ace is 1, so already 1s and 4s. Good, stable, and masculine, because 1's masculine, but 4 is very stable. But since this is at the base and we have Temperance at the heart, it's not like a... Because the Emperor, depending on other cards, it can be kind of a tyrannical energy. 5 of Swords. Okay, this is a little bit of suffering because of betrayal. Whether it's your push or pull, whether it's shame or blame. Some kind of betrayal, loss, suffering over loss from some kind of betrayal. Maybe the Divine Masculine feels betrayed, or they feel as though they betrayed someone. Whether that's the case or not, that's just mentally how you're viewing it. Oh, and the Queen of Coins. So the Knight of Coins from the daily reading today, but now we have the Queen of Coins. on the side of the divine feminine, on the right brain. So the masculine, but this is a good center core, okay? At the core of it. So as we start getting more and more away from the core, you start seeing more of the individuated. Okay, this is like the Vesca Pisces center, the things that unite the left and right hemisphere. Now, I'll show you as I go. So Empress for the masculine side. Okay. Empress. Ten of Swords. So that's good after the Five of Swords, okay? So connected to this is a Five of Swords. So something about the connection to the divine feminine. There's been some kind of betrayal, shame, loss, that in the moment might have seemed like some kind of gain, but it was only egoic gain. So in longevity, in the long run, it wasn't any kind of gain at all. So it was like, this is like shame because it's like you betrayed and it wasn't even worth it. And it could have been such a quick little, you know, like banging your best friend's girl or something. You know what I mean? It's like, not only, okay, she don't want to be with you, but he don't want to be with you, and they break up, and then nobody's friends anymore, nobody's a couple, nobody, right? Just because, and everyone feels shitty. Just because, right? And it happens so much. But that's just a 3D example. That's the easiest one you can think of. I dealt with other issues in relationships. Infidelity wasn't one of them. So, but I can only imagine how jealousy and paranoia and stuff could just eat you up, and how hard it is to trust again, even though you love that. How conflicting it would be, how conflicted the person would become. Yeah, and I don't know if it would even matter. You probably would be more conflicted if the person cheated on you and they were like, I'm just saying cheating because in the harmonious deck, it's like two guys and one's kind of sitting there kind of hunched over, but he's like telling his best friend to kick rocks. It's like betrayal is what's in that little booklet. Betrayal is the key word. And it's like, yeah, he's got to go pack his bags, but it's like his best friend, so it's like neither one of them have their best friend. And then this is like everyone just feels good. Yeah, it's not even like, oh, what was I trying to say now? I keep losing it with the left brain stuff because I'm too much in my right brain, I guess. Sometimes, okay, with infidelity, the person can just be like, already be an asshole, and they're already causing you drama, and so you find out they're cheating, and then it just seals the deal. It's just like, good, I've been wanting to break up with you anyway. But then there's the other case where it's just like, like in that movie, is it called Closer? No, not Closer. That's the one that no, yeah, Closer. Once is the one that I love. That's the musical one with the guy from The Frames and something or Glover or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I love that one. But yeah, the one with Julia Roberts and the English actors and stuff. Okay, so it's like he is away on a business trip and he's with a prostitute, but he feels horrible. Okay, but he like really loves her. You know what I mean? Like, she's having an affair with someone else and like is in love with someone else, but it's like he feels guilty and still loves her and admits to what he did. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can cheat on someone and you still love that person. And there's other times that people just cheat because they don't love anybody. They don't even love themselves. They're just out for a good time. They don't give a shit about anybody, and they let you know by the way they act. And so What I'm saying is what's more conflicting is when the, I don't know what's more conflicting because to my knowledge, I haven't been in that circumstance. Either way, I think it would just be traumatic as hell. But man, if the love was still there and that person still loved you, but it's like it's conflicting because it's not as easy to just say okay goodbye forever because you still have there's still love there. There's you know what I'm saying. It's different than if someone. So I guess cheating isn't the thing. It's the honesty. It's the if you really have love for that person in your heart, or you know if you're a moment of weakness where he's in the wrong place at the wrong time when some chicken head was offering a dick sucking event. I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? Is it funny, people, where Adam Sandler is saying like, because one of the guys, I think it's Seth Rogen or who's saying I want to say Seth Green, Seth something, one of the Jew boys. He's like trying to give him a hard time because he cheated on his girl, whatever. And he's like, Adam Sandler's going like, well, it's easy for you to judge me when you don't have anyone offering to give you blowjobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so temptation and all these tests along the way, the path. Here's the two ones right here. It's like it's all part of the path. Betrayal, all of it. We had to write the dirty in there to have an existence. We had to have the grit in it. So maybe there was some healing for the divine masculine with, let me put these down for a second. So we had, 9 of cups on the bottom. So let me just get these 3 out here. But I want to talk about the masculine here because with that 5 of swords connected to the divine partner, a heart really needs to be tempered. A lot of communication happening with God. A lot of communication needs to happen with God to temper the heart so that we can remain there and have a really strong foundation with that Emperor. So that's just Aries. That's just arise. That's just, but it's very masculine too. That's Archangel Uriel. Or Ariel. So what I'm really getting is like the divine masculine maybe thought of someone as an empress, okay? And with this 5 of swords, it's just like maybe afraid of being betrayed again because they worked so hard after having, this person who they thought was like the Empress, right? And they had to put an end to it with this 10 of swords and just kill all connection in order to like even have a path to walk down. And another scenario could be that they betrayed the feminine in some way and they're feeling guilt and shame over that. And they really want to throw down the swords and call a truce and surrender. That's 10 of swords. Surrender to the divine feminine within them, their right brain. Okay, the thing that tells you to stay in your heart, love unconditionally, all that stuff. Let go when you need to because you need to preserve self as well and love self as well. This is included, this God, then self, then all else. So there could, like with the 5 of swords and 10 of swords, Empress, It could be like an apology to the twin flame, because it's like thrown down the swords as a truce. It's over. It's done. It's over. This thought loop of betrayal, loss, sneaky, not manipulative. It's kind of more in the moment. Pull the rug out from under you and like just unravel your whole life on one little thing, just one little moment of passion or something. Okay, so one little moment of some kind of egoic something that was maybe had some aspect of pleasure to it, but it was so quickly spent that the repercussions that were felt because of it, this was not worth the moment of egoic pleasure. Whatever it was, it could be self-righteousness, it could be just, pompousness, or whatever, cheating, just some kind of moment of egoic indulgence, okay? And the masculine's like, it wasn't worth it, because if I had to do it all over again, I would have thrown all those swords down and said, fuck the 5 of swords, give me the 10 of swords. So I just, I have a choice to do whatever, do it again and be this egoic person. No, I'll take every sword you got just so I can be done with it, because I know it's not worth it. So it's like, I don't want to live this way anymore. I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to do these things anymore. I don't want people to look at me like this anymore. I don't want people to have these thoughts. Not that I give a shit what anybody else thinks, but I still give a shit, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Empress. 2 of Wands. It's like he's got his divine feminine twin flame on his mind. But one thing that's on his mind is this 5 and 10 of swords. It's like, how do I get to the 10 of swords? How do I get from this 5 to the 10 so I can be done with this? Well, air, swords, that can be, communication with the divine feminine. I'm just saying, what's the next top card here? Justice. So making something right and just, being righteous, divinely righteous, and being a just, divine masculine who is just and upright. Making that leap from the 5 to the 10 of swords. Well, the only other 2 cards, I'm just saying, besides just, okay, obviously, always in prayer, with 9 of Cups on the bottom, the power of prayer. Here's the Ace of Wands, Temperance. This is all about being in the heart, communicating with God, praying for forgiveness, praying for people's healing. That's much more powerful than an apology. So it's like, how can I make this leap from the 5 to the 10? I just keep getting that in his mind. Well, like I said, the other 2 cards here is the Empress and the 2 of Wands. So the divine feminine twin flame, just focus on that energy. And God will give you all the answers. But you have to love and respect her. Love and respect the Divine Mother. Not even just a person in the flesh. This is loving, respecting your right brain. Loving and respecting the Divine Feminine. Loving and respecting the earth. Loving and respecting Archangel Gabriel, who protects, who covets the Shekinah. Shekinah, the 5, that represents our 5, fire. The fairies. It's getting a little dark. Let me turn the light on now. Okay, so she has the Queen of Coins. Look at all that green, emerald, gold. Because that's how it starts off. Okay? The black, the womb, the mother, the darkness, the sin, the serpent, the well, the womb, all that. The well, I got that from brother. Because he knows all the biblical things that represent the Divine Mother. So, and the illustration that I've done is like the blackness, the dark. What shoots out is that green. When you look at coal tar shampoo, okay, when it's in the bottle, looks real dark like black. Okay, because it's all thick. Okay, when it spreads out a little bit more, it looks more green. When it's real spread out all over the floor like my son did when it $15 bottle of it. Anyway, then it looks gold. It stained the towel gold. Okay, so gold, green, and black. This is melanin. This is spring green growth. This is the golden Christ consciousness of being in the heart center. Comes from knowing the Divine Mother, knowing your origins, knowing that you came from the womb. And when I have some readings to do, and then I'll do a little diagram showing the little womb thingy, and yeah. So anyway, I just love this card because it, you know, she represents the darkness, and then you have the green and the gold, and it's just, that's the golden seed of God. And topiaries, you know, the golden mean ratio, okay? Very much, you know, the trees, okay, the tree devas. Devas, spelled backwards, is saved. Because they give us our breath, okay, and Archangel Gabriel. So, and I'm Capricorn, so I can see that as, you know, this is just a very stable, okay, and for this to be the shared stability in the root, the Emperor, and that's a 4. 4 is a very good stable, but it's very passionate, but very regal, very self-assured, okay? The Emperor doesn't have an inferiority complex or feelings of inadequacy, okay? He is the utmost. He goes straight to God. He doesn't have any higher authority. Besides himself, there is only God. He doesn't need to check in with his buddies. He doesn't need to, you know, ask his wife, okay? And his wife doesn't need to have... It's like the utmost authority is God and then self. So the Emperor knows that. And this is the shared energy between the masculine and the feminine. With temperance. Again, the same exact spot. So, now feminine, 9 of Wands. So here's another 9, and there's the 9 of Wands. That was the next top card in the daily reading. And now it's on the side of the Divine Feminine. Oh yeah, and Justice was on the top, and in this deck it is an 8. Okay, and that's Ma'at. So Ma'at shows up, Archangel Gabriel. Oh, the Empress and the Emperor. I just noticed that they're together. You guys probably already did. So, you know, the 2 of Wands. Here's the Empress and the Emperor. With temperance. Empress and Temperess. Not temptress. Okay, no. So we have the 5 of Wands and 10 of Coins. So with Queen of Coins and 10 of Coins, that's excellent, Divine Feminine. Breadwinner, ching ching, bada bing. So this is so much abundance that you're like, you have so much corn, you're giving it away to your neighbors and stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like, what's the crop they pay farmers to throw corn away? I don't know. We're not going there. But let's see. It's like the light of God is this archway is covering it, and then the light of God is shining on it. So it's like Divine Mother and Father, Holy Mother and Father are protecting this. This is the abundance that reseeds itself. Now this is an orchard. It's not just a sapling. It's not just a tree that came into. But now this is like a whole orchard. Now you can really give back. This is the main objective. It's not to stay in the Nine of Pentacles where you have all your needs met and you have your extras and stuff. This is one step above to where it's like now you have all that and then some, to where you can give back. You have to find ways to get rid of your money. You make that your job. How do I get rid of my money? That's my full-time job, 9 to 5. How do I get rid of this shit? So we have the 5 of Wands with the 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands. So, it could be coming, from a lack mentality. It could be, you grew up poor. And sometimes it doesn't even matter. You can grow up rich, but you have a stingy dad. Or it doesn't, so it's just the energy that you worked through, maneuvered through, had to deal with growing up and stuff. So it might be a lot of pressure to be this successful breadwinner, and maybe the female has to, maybe the feminine's the one, it's like, I don't know, it's like he's focused on her being okay and right, and knowing that he knows that what he knows about who she is, and like protecting her and making sure and that's kind of like what the masculine's job is. The left brain is there to just make sure everything's good, protected, bills are paid, so that the right brain can do its thing. The masculine job is to be that pillar of strength, so that the feminine can feel safe to create. Right? The fox is never going to have its little foxlings if it doesn't have a safe den to have them, right? So that's why its mission is to get that safe den, mamas and papas. But four of this is fire. Okay, so it's not 4 of Wands, but it is a 4 and it's fire. So creating that strong foundation. Queen of Coins, 10 of Coins. And financially, as far as resources, I think the Divine Feminine right brain is going to have a big part in that, okay? And as just as a male and a female, okay, she is embodies more of that creative energy, okay? She has the womb. She gives birth to the child. So, I mean, it's kind of, I'm going to say oh, the man has to be the breadwinner, but that's kind of backwards because she's the more creative one, right? There shouldn't be any separation. The man, the woman, the child, they should all be together. Okay, working, living, learning, all that together. There shouldn't be separation of grocery store and churches over here, and then the homes over there, and the foods over there. No, yeah, I said grocery store, but food. So with this 5 of Wands and 9 of Wands, this can be struggling to get to the top. Other people challenging you, having to deal with people's egos and stuff, and for the woman to be the more bringing in more of, we'll just say money as far as resources, okay, because this is such a brainwashed thing in society, right? And then the man has to feel demasculate, or I don't even know how to say that word because I don't fucking even think it should exist, but anyway, demasculinizing men, what, oh God. No way. That's a icky. I see women doing that, and it's icky, heavy, oppressive energy. Just as a man trying to control a woman, whatever. And not oh, she's wearing too much makeup and too short of a skirt, and I mean just you got a good woman and you're an oppressive asshole. So, and there's women who do the same thing. you know, put so much pressure on their husband, blame them for their unhappiness and blah, blah, blah. And you don't love me because I'm so sad. Whatever. Just, you know what I mean? However females do it and then however males do it is what I'm saying. But so the thing is that it doesn't have to be demasculinizing for a man. And it doesn't have to be masculinizing for a woman, for the female in the relationship to be the creme de la creme and have the pressure of being the breadwinner. But this also could be just, you know, fighting this status quo of, you know, oh, she wears the pants in the family, and then everything that comes with that, the stupid stereotypes that just, right, programmed responses. That's a line from one of my writings, so you can't have that. Well, it's in context with some other stuff, but I'm just saying. So with that 9 of Wands and 5 of Wands and 10 of Coins and Queen of Coins, it's like, yeah, the pressure, societal, you know, expectations, limitations, whatever. Just, we've been blasted with all kinds of lies, right? About feminism and what it means to be a man and just all the crap, right? So we're really just all the pressure of that. You just, you know, what can you do but just go through it? There's no way around it but through it. As long as you have your eyes on the prize, Violet, which is ultimately not just reaping the rewards. The ultimate goal is for this to proliferate and to just be self-sustaining, and now it gives back. It's like leaving a foundation in your name. That's why I like to use that as a reference for the 10 of Coins. It's like, I was watching this, I don't want to say black or African American, what, Hebrew brother, okay? And I just happened to be watching something about wealth. I don't know. I don't know how I came across it. It could have been a number synchronicity. I don't know. But, yeah, that's what his example was wealth, true wealth is like the tree that reseeds itself now, right? And just creates more trees and then more seeds and more. Okay, it's just like a forest creating itself. That's true wealth. You don't have to put all this grinding hard work and effort and energy and all, you know what I mean? That's building up the wealth. True wealth, once you reach wealth, it self-sustains, it proliferates, okay? Exactly how God encoded everything to be. All these beautiful golden seeds, okay? They're programmed to do all that on its own. We barely have to do anything. That's our problems. Our ego is like, we got to do so much. No, we don't. All we got to do is talk to God. That's all we really have to do. I mean, if you want any to make sense out of anything down here, that's, you know. 5 of Coins. So there's that scarcity mentality. So that's what I'm saying, like with the Divine Feminine. That could be just maybe not believing in yourself because you came from scarcity mentality, and so a family that's always like, oh, it'll never work, okay, or it'll never happen, just because it never happened for them, okay? All the naysayers and stuff. So that's all that is about. Anything is possible with God, and nothing is possible without God. Let's do one for the masculine. Knight of Wands for the masculine. Okay. We'll just leave that at that. Yeah, so 9 of Cups. That's beautiful. Oh, and these are those crystal bowls or whatever they look like, right? Or like just a potter, you know, a simple potter. Maybe his name's Harry. He looks kind of hairy. Oh, looks like a beautiful Hebrew man, right? A little bit trimmed up, though. Just simple tunic on. Yeah, so justice. I just got justice reigns because of how this is angled out. Okay. She speaks directly for God. And it's all about the heart, temperance at the center. So see how much jurisdiction, ma'at, justice, balance, righteousness, uprightness. That has the most jurisdiction, baby. Because that major arcana represents the maintenance of the intricate balance and harmony of all of God's creation. Okay? And this is co-creation. Power of prayer. That's co-creating with God. Building your life. Building your beautiful. All right, so Divine Feminine, believe in yourself that you can do it. And if you're the breadwinner, what? Like, I like to turn people's questions back around on them, you know? And then as soon as you're done asking it, say, and don't even answer that because I don't even care. I just want to reflect you so you can see yourself clearly. Use people's own words against them. And just be like, I'm just using your words, right? Because they're, right, if you get triggered by their words, and use their words and see, just reflect. Just do that mirror work. But you need to be conscious that you're doing that so you're not, you know, lashing out. So you're just aware of what you're doing, that you're actually trying to reflect to this person so that you're not getting any of your energy siphoned, okay? And you're also not playing into their whatever it is, okay? Allowing them to snare you and trap you in their low vibrational net, snare, trap, whatever you want to say. The shepherd's hook, you're running around. Get off the stage, boo, you suck. Don't let anyone tell you that, okay? Everyone has been gifted straight from the divine with something that's unique and special just for you, okay? Even if there's a million architects out there, there's not an architect that's just like you, that has what you have, that can offer what you have to offer, what you bring to the table. So, and masculine, just keep, I think you're on the right path. Focusing on the feminine and throwing down those swords and whatever mental hamster wheel you've been on. Let it go. Let it go. All right, we'll leave it there. I can't see the timer. Oh, my neck. I'm kind of giraffe-y, but not that, yeah. I don't know what it says, but it's probably long enough. All right. Yeah, this is the weekly. So I will see you guys next week for this, but I'll see you guys tomorrow for the daily and you know. Okay, love, peace, and blessings.